In this video, I'll be reviewing the Bose TV speaker soundbar. I'll share with you in the first half of this video the positive side of it, and then I'll talk about the negative side. I will also have a sound test, and I'll talk about the sound quality right in the middle of this review. So let's get started right away with the positive stuff. One thing that I like about it is the fact that it's quite compact. It's only 23 inches long and 2.5 inches tall, which means that if you don't have a large setup, you have a small living room, well, this will not take much space compared to many other soundbars that are quite large. So this is one of the most compact quality soundbar out there. Another positive side are the ports on the back. I was really surprised to see them all. So first of all, we have a power port on the right side. Then we have one for the bass. This is if you want to connect an external subwoofer. This model is compatible with two subwoofers, the Bose Bass Module 500 and the Bass Module 700, in case you want more bass. Then we have a USB port if you want to update the soundbar. Unfortunately, you cannot use it to play your MP3 files from a USB flash drive. This is only to update it. Next, we have auxiliary in to connect a 3.5mm audio cable in case you want to connect the soundbar to your TV or to receive audio from a device. We then have an optical in for an optical cable. And finally, over here we have an HDMI ARC. I like the fact that it's ARC. This means that if you connect a HDMI cable over here and one on the other end on the back of your TV in the ARC port, your TV will be able to control this soundbar. You won't need to use the remote control that came with the soundbar to control the volume and to turn it on and on. Your TV will do it automatically. I love it. And finally, another positive, well, it's the remote control. It's very simple to use. There's no complicated feature. Turn it on and off, the volume, mute. This is speech enhanced, which means that when you tap on it, if you're watching a movie, the speech, what the characters are talking, will be a lot clearer to hear. Then you have a bass button where you can adjust the bass of the soundbar up and down. And finally, we have Bluetooth and a TV. Over here, if you press on the TV, it means that the sound will come out either from the HDMI or the optical port. So I definitely appreciate these kind of easy to understand remote. And by the way, if you want to purchase this soundbar through Amazon, I'll put a link in the description of this video. Now let's do a quick test. I'll put the mic right in front of the soundbar over here and I'll play a few different files. And then we're gonna talk about the sound quality. So what's my opinion on it? Well, first of all, I like the dialogue mode, okay? This one, the speech mode that I talked before. When I listen to movies, for example, even if you lower the volume, let's say it's at night, and you put this mode, you're gonna still be able to hear quite clearly what the people are speaking. So first of all, sound quality for this, okay, particular situation is great. Now, for music, bass is okay. For this size. This is a small soundbar. You need to keep this in mind. You can tweak it a bit more with the remote control by going to the bass, but if you expect this soundbar to sound as great in the bass department comparing to larger ones with a separate subwoofer, unfortunately this won't be the case. It's still very good, again, for its size. The sound also doesn't distort unless you put these speakers to the maximum. Then yes, you're gonna hear some distortion, but otherwise I found the sound to be very clear. And the vocals, even over Bluetooth, I was streaming over Bluetooth, the vocals still sound very natural and nice. For a soundbar, again, I need to repeat it, of this size, I think sound quality is one of the best in the compact soundbar category. But now, what are the negative side? Well, first of all, it doesn't have Dolby Atmos or any of virtual surround sound mode, which means that, again, comparing to larger soundbar that have more speakers inside and sometimes speakers firing from the top over here, well, this is just a basic soundbar with 2 speakers, a 2-channel soundbar. It won't create any height effect or any immersive surround sound. Even if you're watching a movie, for example, that has surround sound, well, it will just be mixed into a stereo mix. There's also very minimal sound customization. You can modify the bass, but that's about it. There's no EQ settings, there's no sound presets, and this unit over here is not compatible with any of the Bose app. This is reserved for other models that are higher in the hierarchy. And finally, the last downside is the fact that the soundbar itself doesn't have any buttons. That's a bit weird. I was searching at the beginning. I was sure it was maybe under something, but nope. There's no buttons on the soundbar. So if you lose this remote control, you will lose the control of most of it, okay? You can still be able to listen to the audio from your TV if it's already set up. I wish there was an on-off button on it and maybe also a volume button. That would have been good. Many soundbars actually even have a third button that is the source selector. So even if you lose this remote, you can still use the soundbar. I really wished buttons were integrated over here. So do I recommend this soundbar? Well, buy it if you want something very simple to use. It took me a few minutes to set up. The remote is easy to understand since there's no many features. This is great. Buy it again if you want a very compact soundbar. If you're tight on space, if you have a small to medium size living room, in that case, yeah, this could be a great addition. It packs a lot of sound quality for a small soundbar. Now look at something else if you want better bass or a more cinematic feel. A lot of soundbars in the same price range as this Bose will also offer a wireless subwoofer in the box that will definitely give you a more punchy feeling and enhance the surround sound. If you care about Dolby Atmos or any other smart features, if you want an app to change and tweak the sound exactly with the EQ settings, well, again, there's many other options in the same price range, and I'll put links in the description towards Amazon if you want to buy this soundbar or one I recommend. And finally, don't buy this Bose soundbar if you're trying to get the most value for the money. Obviously, this is a Bose product, which means that it will be more expensive than the general competition, I want to say. Almost all the competitors offer more features than this soundbar, but most of them are larger at the same time. And if you don't want something large, well, this is a great choice in my opinion. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video.